Well, I am really excited and saddened at the same time that Beth has completed her 3 months and then some as far as the maintenance program on her knee program is. And I'm really excited and saddened because Beth is moving far south from us, so we're not going to be able to see her unless when she comes up here. But would you be okay sharing some words with us?
Sure.
And we even just took your weight, and we have so many things to share. Would it be okay if I share your old picture? Because who's ever watching this is not going to believe this,
Sure.
but I just need to have your approval on that.
Yep.
So for you guys watching this, look at the original Beth when she came in. That's the Beth that started out with us. I don't know, 9 months ago or so.
It was in June, I think, June or July.
Look at that. And look at the new and improved Beth right here. Isn't that amazing? You are looking so good. You're looking so good. And what I'd like to do is just start out with you, Beth.
Mm-hmm.
What was your knee pain feeling like when you first started, before you started care here?
Well, there were times when I just didn't want to walk anywhere.
Yeah.
I was using one of those motorized scooter chairs when
Yeah.
I would go on my cruises because it was too much walking for me, but I don't have to do that anymore.
I don't know if there's a term for it, but you like to do cruises. Are you a cruiser, a cruisaholic?
Well, I'm a home-based travel agent, so I have to because it's part of my business.
You
right?
definitely have to do that for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
sure.
Those of us who would hire you want to make sure that you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
But so you go on these cruises, you no longer have to use your motorized walker.
Right. I don't use it. I don't use a walker, a cane, or the scooter chair.
And you were having to use that before.
Yes.
So you did several things. Do you care to share with us what were in your mind? What are the top 3 things, the most important things that you did to get your knee to the point of where it's at now?
Oh, probably the weight loss is very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
And coming in for the treatments.
Yes, treatments with Joshua, the Trigenics,
and then I've done a lot more walking since I don't have the knee pain. I can walk.
Oh, it's that catch-22. You also did some at-home equipment as well. I know you're still doing that. Do you find those to be helpful?
They are. They're very nice. They're very good.
Good. So now we'll jump right into it because it really is unbelievable. It's one thing to hear and see how much somebody has changed, but we actually have some raw numbers that I want to go over with as well.
Okay.
This will be the first time that you've seen this part of the graph. We have everything graphed out. Okay. And again, you're okay if I share it?
Yes.
Okay. You guys watching, you're not going to believe this. So let's get the camera up here. I want to show Beth at the same time. That should be it. Let's try that. So Beth, look at this. This is what's really so neat about these graphs right here. Tell you what, let's go here. We'll be a little closer to you.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. The first one we're looking at right here is just the scale of where you were and where you are. So hopefully I don't blow it. Now this was a blip. That wasn't after 3 cruises in a row or anything of an all-you-can-eat. I don't know what happened right there. But what we're seeing here, we get to look at the graph. 223 pounds when you started. And I remember you telling me up front you were skeptical to do a weight loss program because
I've tried lots of times and it just never seemed to work for me.
Yeah, that's a really frustrating thing, and a lot of people go through that. And we can kind of go through, but basically for those of you who are watching here, we just want to look, we want to see this graph go downward, okay, on the weight. And the last one, the one that we just did today, 179 pounds. So if we run just some quick numbers on that, from 223 to 179, that's over 40 pounds of weight loss in a relatively short period of time. How does that feel to you?
Well, I feel lighter on my feet.
Okay. I definitely feel lighter on my feet.
Yeah.
This is an important number right here. And this is called, you have your glasses on, this is BMI, right? Okay.
Right.
So BMI is a measurement between how tall you are and what your weight is. And I'm just going to share, because you said I could. When we first started, you were at a 41.1. That category, according to the CDC, is considered morbidly obese. Well, that's just a scary word right there. Nobody wants to have anything morbid in their diagnosis. We'll throw that one out right there. But if we see the 41 over time, where is she today? 32.9. You are just about ready to get into a really good thing. That's called just overweight, which few Americans are. You know, more Americans are obese now than they are overweight. So you are really about ready to drop into a whole new category. When that number right there reaches 29, that's the magic number we're looking for there. I thought there was a couple other really cool things. We noticed that her body fat percent went from a 56, almost 57% body fat, all the way down to 44. That's a massive loss of body fat. So that's one of the reasons why you lost weight. But the next thing I want to do is go to, this one's really cool. It is skeletal muscles. So we want to see the graph go up on this. So when you first started, you had, what was it, 44% body fat. Well, you had 25% of your overall weight was coming from muscles. Now, we want to see muscle go up, especially as we age. You're now up to 32.5. That's a massive increase in skeletal muscle. And I think part of it is because you've been able to move around, you've been able to walk and all that, but you're not really lifting any big weights like Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything like that.
No, I don't dare do that.
So that's really good for those who are observing right here, that you can actually lose fat, gain muscle, and overall still lose weight. Here's something that you may not know. Skeletal muscle burns fat. Way more. Fat doesn't burn fat. It just sits there. It's just energy waiting to be used. But skeletal muscle does. So the more muscle you can pack onto your body, the more your body is constantly 24/7 burning fat. So you're actually increasing your fat burning mechanisms by increasing your skeletal muscle. So that one I wanted to share. And let's see, this one says muscle mass. Bone mass. This was a good one. The bone mass, it's a real tight scale, 5.8 up to 6. So it looks like it's a significantly high, but you went up significantly high. You actually gained bone. And you told me off camera that you were diagnosed with osteoporosis.
Yes.
And you said you'd be excited to get that osteoporosis bone density test.
Yes.
Right? Because by losing fat, losing weight, gaining skeletal muscle, and exercising with the excellent diet you're on, I'm expecting them to show improvement on the bone density scan. So those are a few things. I really appreciate you sharing that with us. This is just cool for anybody who's watching. We can look at protein. She didn't even do anything but change her diet, do a little bit of exercise. She now is showing a lot more protein in her body. This one is BMR. This is just a lot of cool studies here. That's just another way of measuring how much weight we carry compared to our height and other things as well. But other than the blip there, we can take a look and see that is a phenomenal change. So I love it when we have somebody who gives us a visual and a testimonial based on, hey, I'm feeling so much better. I can go on my cruise. I don't have to be on my rollator and my cane and my crutch and all that. But it's another to also share the statistics that come along with that. So I really appreciate it, Beth. We got a picture off camera, and I tell you what, we're really going to miss you here. I know Hannah really enjoyed working with you as well. And are there any last words you have for somebody who was sitting in that chair 9-10 months ago, skeptical to do the weight loss in the program? What would you say for somebody here?
I would say give it a try.
Awesome.
Because if it's, just sitting in the chair isn't going to do it. You need to try something new, try something proven that works.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Beth.